What's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel. It's Mr. Tennessee, and we do a little bit of stuff on this channel, RV, working on trucks, or never know what you're gonna find on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give me a thumbs up on these videos. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. What's going on, everybody? We are in Middlebury, Indiana, and this will be heading over to the Middlebury yard. We got us a South California, and I don't even know how to say the name of the town I'm going to. It'll be in the title, but it's kind of weird. The address I pulled up, like it's going to somebody's house, so this might be something new for us. I've never took one to somebody's house before, so I don't know what I'm fixing to get into. I didn't know it, but I just picked it. It's cold here, as you can see. The white stuff on the ground. They already took care of the road, so we're finna get out and play in it. But we got a 39-foot momentum, and I think it's paying $211. And I noticed coming up that our rates, we got a little bit better rates on the fuel, so I'm hoping this is going to be a good trip, unlike the Florida trip that we took, which didn't turn out too good, but hopefully this one's going to be good. And we didn't get a road number, so we're going to have to drive around the Middlebury yard, but I'm curious to see what it even looks like. I heard that they was putting more in, so that's always a good thing. So we'll just have to drive around and see what we get. Now it's cold, it's wet, and it's snow, and I've already done a lot of videos on how to hook up this and that. So I'm not gonna do a video on hooking up on this one, or they're probably not even gonna do the video on the fuel on this one. They got campers here. I'm not gonna say it's packed, but we got campers, a few. So we fixing to get out. Whenever you come into the Middlebury yard, you gotta take your paperwork on the inside and check in. Now sometimes you'll get one of them that want you to see your driver's license. All of them don't do that. Every once in a while you get that. So I guess we'll get off here and see what we get into. Alrighty, got back in the truck. They don't know what road number either, so we're just gonna have to ride and see if we can't find our camper. Momentum, 39 foot. 034 is the last three, so. Now on the way up, you know, I always talk to my truck. I don't know, do y'all talk to y'all's truck? I gotta start calling the he. My sandwich maker said it's not my truck, so it's not a she, it's a he. I was like, well, yeah, it can't be having changes, so I guess I'll just start calling it a he. But so I talked to him on the way up, like I do to my trucks all the time. Every time I come up, you talk to him, show him some love. But on the way up, we were stopped at Glendale, and my gauges started going off. I'm like, wonder what this is about. So the battery was dropped down to trigger my gauges to like 12 something, like 12.3, 12.4, where I got it to trigger it, and it went off, and then it'd go off for a minute, then it would shoot up to like 14.4, 14.3, going back and forth. And I was like, man, what's going on? So I guess that's a sign that my alternator is getting ready to go out, maybe. But woke up this morning, and it's like whenever I stop, that's when it would go berserk. So but last night when I got parked, it done right. It idled all night, and it done good. So It may be about that time. Right now she's doing actually a little bit more than average, because when I woke up this morning she was doing 13.8 and 13.9, which is about average for this truck. And but now she's setting at 14.1, bouncing 14.2, which is still fine. Make sure she don't overcharge or nothing. But so it's got 307,384 miles on her, so it might be about time to do an alternator for this thing. But we're gonna have everything tested out. We're gonna pay attention, watch. I hope it lasts. I get back. Thanksgiving's coming up, y'all. So what I'm gonna try to do is get this Cali off, come back, grab a Florida, go kick it off, go home, cook Thanksgiving. If the blue truck's back, switch everything over. If the blue truck ain't back, take care of this one. This one's gotta be serviced and stuff like that. So when the time I get back, it will be, and just do stuff like that. But right now, I'm gonna start looking for this camper, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. We over here at the Loves Motel. Could not find my camper. So I called the after number, left them a message. They called me back and said it was supposed to been pulled yesterday, but they didn't pull it. They didn't get around to it. So it'll probably be in the morning, he said. That's good. I thought maybe they done double booked it and I lost my load. But at least I know I have to spend a night up here, and watch Yellowstone comes on tonight, so I'll watch it, eat some soup, all that good stuff. And I guess we'll just figure out. It's supposed to snow a little bit more today, I think, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. And then we'll just have to see how this trip's gonna go. But maybe we'll be able to get over there and find it tomorrow. Just costing a day I could have spent at home, laying on the couch. But it is what it is. So guess we'll just wait and check back in tomorrow. All right, everybody, what's going on? I'm sitting over here in Middlebury waiting for them to bring my trailer. They still have not brought my trailer yet. I've called and they said they was supposed to bring it sometime today, but the pull-in drivers, 4 or 5 of them are here, saying they ain't got nothing to pull in, so I don't know what's going on. But it's time for commercial break, y'all. Today is November the 14th, and today is National Pickle Day. Pickles are a great thing. It don't matter if you're sad, it don't matter if you're happy, if you're depressed, if you get that little hunger, get your pickle. Well, are y'all having pickles today? Now, there's all kind of recipes and stuff for pickles. Let me know down in the comments if y'all have a special recipe or a special kind of pickle. That's like today, my wife, working at the school, what they're doing for National Pickle Day is they're having cheeseburgers, but they've also took pickle juice and froze it to make pickle pops. And they're giving them way out for National Pickle Day. You know I'm going to have to celebrate it. Well, let's just sit here and wait on my trailer. All right, we got a camper now. They just brought it over here. One of the pull-in guys come over. He'd been looking for it, and they got on here with his boss, and then they said, okay, they know where it's at. They went over to go get it. It wasn't there. They went over to another place. They kept looking. They finally found it. They brought it to me. I really do appreciate them working with me, and they didn't have to go through all that trouble, but they did. I appreciate it. It is now 11:30. Like I said, I've been here for 2 days, but I guess stuff like this happens. So I got it now. Hopefully we're gonna get out there. Look like we might go and hit some little bit of the weather, but hopefully we're gonna get through it. But I've never seen one like this. Now, here's the thing. This was going to somebody's house, so this one's a insurance redo or whatever. And the GVWR that they put on it, that's gonna be the GVWR on the trailer. That's not gonna be the actual weight on this thing. Even though the shipping weight, if I didn't get no paperwork, no keys, it's all locked up. I put hook up, put my tag on, that's it. Now, somebody already owns this, so my guess is loaded. So it's gonna be, I'm guessing, a whole lot heavier than what the paperwork said. That is what it is. We're still gonna take it, and hopefully nothing happens. But this thing's, I mean, I can tell it's heavy. I can tell the brakes on it's a little fidgety. You mash down the brakes, and all of a sudden it goes. You mash down a little too hard, it just locks them up just like that, no matter what you put them on. So we're gonna be testing that. That's not good on slick roads. So be watching that. Be careful if you get in a situation like that. But I'm gonna get out and show you what this thing looks like. I have never pulled one like this. So it looks pretty cool, but it's heavy. There she is. The color design and everything on this thing is nice. Big triaxle. It's big. It's heavy. I've already got, I think, 30 pounds of air pressure in it. But like I said, everything's locked up, so I don't know what's in it, what I'm hauling, but we're just gonna be careful with it. And also, when I was sitting there waiting on them to bring the trailer, I know we've had this code snap, and so I got my Milwaukee Inflator out and put it on the tires, and all of them were low. Some of them way off, so got them aired back up good for this trip. So, and another buddy of mine was wanting one, so he got on there and looked. And today, like I said, is November the 14th. They were on sale, y'all. So it comes in handy. So if you want to, all the wives out there want to get your husband a Christmas present, there you go. If they're on sale right now and you can save the money, go ahead and get you one. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. Y'all go check it out. What's going on, everybody? Well, boom. Remember I said in this video, thought I might be a little overweight? Well, come to New Mexico permit to get my permit. And I was overweight. So, put my mic on, forgot. But it wasn't that bad because I had CDLs. Straighten y'all up. That's the first thing they asked. That's the first time I've ever been asked, have I had CDLs? So, CDLs help like this, situation like this, it did. It bailed me out. Now, the permit here is usually $20 is what it usually is, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 29. It may be 29, 20 or 29, I can't remember. I get confused between south side and north side in New Mexico. Now, I had to pay $71.70 because I had to get an IFTA. I didn't get the full IFTA 1 year because it would probably cost more. But they just won't know where I was going, so I'm going in and out one day little thing. And so as long as I had the CDLs, and I was only, usually when you go to a scale house, in my experience in the 18-wheelers, they usually do not bother you if you're over 500 pounds. Unless you are over 500 pounds. Well, this is not the case. Now, picking this up, this was a warranty load. I am returning to someone's house. So I didn't know, it's all locked up. I don't have no paperwork. All I could go with is what Indiana give me on the thing, which the GVWR, which would be on the camper as it was built brand new. And that's what they give me. Of course, once I hooked to it and seen how much air I had to put in the airbags and how it drove, how it ride, I knew it was heavier. So I actually weighed 26,260. So I'm 260 pounds over what I have. Now, I would have been more if I did not have CDL. So that's where the CDL does come in handy, save you money and time, because if I did not have CDLs, then I don't know how long I'd been here. Probably been here for a little bit. And this trip right here, I'm trying to hurry up and get it off. This guy, he went through a lot of crap, I guess, with the manufacturer of getting his camper. I'm trying to get it to him Thursday morning to get it kicked off to him. He's a firefighter. Thank him for his service when he goes to work. works 24 hours, and he's got to work Thursday and Friday, so we're trying to wiggle this around. But I had to pay, like I said, the $71.70. Whenever they first told me I was overweight and I was going to need an IFA, I'd have to call the company. And I'm thinking, well, how much is it? They said, oh, it's, your total permit plus that was going to be 71 cents. I was like, well, Indiana's going to give me my money back anyway, so just go ahead and do it. So I done it. Give me my receipt. Indiana Transport will give me my money back. And they also lied on how much it weighed. Did they know really for sure how they would know? No. I mean, unless they weighed the camper, they're not really going to know. But that's what's going on. I said in one of my earlier videos. A lot of people has been getting dispatched on loads that are heavier than what they're putting. Now, they're doing that. I don't know why. I could throw guesses out, saving them money, paying us less money, or somebody in the office just don't know what they're doing. This could go any way. I don't know what to tell you on this. I do know people has had to give loads back because of it, and it's a lot of bullcrap. And I've double booking. Now, I thought this one was a double book load because I had to wait on it 2 days. If I pick one Wednesday, I should be able to pick it up Thursday. And I couldn't get it until Monday. So I sat in Indiana for a couple days at the Love's Motel waiting on this load. And it's something that can really jack you up because this guy, if I could have got this load when I was supposed to, then this guy wouldn't have to worry about working around a schedule or trying to get his camper that he's been waiting on. That this is a high dollar camper, and it's a nice camper. But what he told me, he had it for a year and a half, I'm guessing, and then it come to part on the inside, was breaking. Everything was breaking and falling down and everything. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing built quality nowadays. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't matter if it's a 2022 Ram 2500 Dodge. Don't matter if it's a brand new Chevy, brand new Ford, brand new camper, brand new house. Just think about it, y'all. Everything brand new now is put together crappy. My opinion. So quality is not there anymore. But anyway, we didn't kill that much time. That was nice. They just wanted money. That's all it boiled down to. Everybody wants their money. So now we're gonna get down here, and I got off the phone a while ago with another driver, and he's headed up to Indiana Transport. Sorry, got a notification popping up, but that Wave hadn't have meetings, and I think Horizon's doing the same thing. We haven't yet done that at Indiana Transport. And if you work with that company and you went to it, leave a comment down below. I think it's bullcrap to make y'all. You should be able to do that online, a meeting that you have to watch or something. Because if you live, now I heard that they're guaranteed you a load if you come down. But if you live in California and you travel 3 days down and they give you a freaking Ohio or something small, all the fuel, time, effort, plus this close to Thanksgiving, that's just a bunch of bullcrap. And some of the stuff I've been hearing, everybody is scared of what it's going to do. Now Thanksgiving is coming. I was going to try to get a Florida off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Just going to have to wait and see how everything's going. We did hit a little bit of snow in Missouri, nothing major, just the way it was blowing in dark time, it was messing with my eyes, so I got off the road. But other than that, it's been cold. It ain't really no bad weather. But I think it's bullcrap that this close to Thanksgiving, and you have to, no matter where you live, you have to come to a meeting that you can't do online. Especially if they're not going to give you a good load to pay for your troubles, your times, and everything, and then having to pay for everything else that some of the companies I've seen, they're switching their rules that, oh, now you got to pay this for this, or you got to pay this for this, or you got to pay for your tags, your transport tags every month. I think that's bullcrap. I think now they're trying to penny and weasel out drivers. They done got too many drivers, and now they're trying to weasel out drivers. You don't show up for a mandatory meeting, then you're fired. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just throwing my guesses out there, I reckon. But anyway, I'm hoping Indiana don't try that crap, because it's hard enough to try and make a living there the way it is. And my opinion on the shutdown that's coming up, when it shuts down, like right now, our load board is, I don't know, maybe they pop 8 loads on the board yesterday all day long. I think it's going to be slimmer and slimmer. The yards wasn't looking that great. And I think at Thanksgiving, it's going to be so slow until about the middle of January. They're estimating then. But with the interest rates and everything going up, who's going to run out to buy campers? So you never know. And I heard it's going to raise the interest rates again. That hurts people buying trucks, houses, cars, campers, land, anything. That hurts anything that has to do with financing. So this could be set back. This rest of this year is going to suck, in my opinion. But let's just wait and see what happens next year. All right, y'all, what's going on? We over here in California, heading the back ways up. We're about 2 hours from where we're going to be kicking this off at some guy's house. I probably won't be getting no video around where I'm actually going to kick this off on, just because I don't want to put his privacy out there over the house and everything. But some information on Arizona. All right, I had a buddy go through Arizona and pulled into to get his permit in Arizona, and they closed. They closed like 45 minutes early. And the cop was just sitting out there, and he tried to get his permit and everything, and you don't have no phone service there, no internet service there, so he was going to go down to another exit or somewhere and try to figure out how to get the permit online or a phone number. And then as soon as he pulled out, they pulled in behind him and busted him. And it was a $500 ticket. A criminal ticket is what it had wrote on it. But they told him if he got his permit, he'd have to call the judge, and then they would call this or whatever and work it out so he wouldn't have to pay it. Just had to, get the permit. So he stayed there and got his permit. It was weird though. They closed early. They was out there waiting on people. It was like it was a setup. So I mean, what are you gonna do if they got you there? They got them big rocks there, and you can't get phone service. You can't get internet service. Kind of screwed at the point in time that, or had to wait in the morning when they open back up, and you just lost a day. But so I hope everything works out for him there. I felt bad for him that he got that. So but we have gotten 112 miles, and we got all these mountains and everything to climb. Get over here and unload it. The guy I'm delivering to, like it says, a firefighter, and so he was wanting me there at a certain time. It's going to work out perfect for both of us, I think. I'll be able to get there and get this kicked off. I didn't do fuel on this trip. Oh, and another thing, my buddy was driving down the road, and that camper that he was pulling had these certain windows in it, and I guess they put them on a bunch of different ones, but it busted. It is shattered going down the road. And they said he called in, and they're not going to charge him no damage for it, because they're going to do it back to manufacturer, because they said that those windows were so thin that an 18-wheeler can pass by and the pressure can blow them windows out. And so that was good. That was a very good deal for him, so that way he didn't have to lose his bond on something that he didn't have no control over, that he didn't do. Because stuff like that, whenever you lose your bond and have to pay that extra $1,500 or whatever they charge you for a window, and you didn't do it, man, that can make a bad day and a bad trip. It could, stuff like that happens, and if it can just take away all your profit and it puts you down. But my thing is this: if they know they got that kind of problem going on, why not they making the windows better? Why sell these campers that know that they got thin windows in them? Somebody go out here and buy them. It's like the campers they're giving away, they're cheap, right? Yeah. And somebody go and buy them hard-working money and then travel somewhere and they start busting out windows, so they got to fix it. Cheap products. New America, I reckon. Quit buying crap from China. America, start making your own stuff. Let's bring America back. But that's what I'm saying on that. My opinion. But anyway, we're going to get over here. And these are beautiful mountains and everything. Just to get into. But I come this way. It's like a roller coaster route going on 95. Then I cut on 62, which I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have cut on 62. It doesn't have to go up these steep mountains. So it's going to be kind of rough. I should have stayed on 95 and got out there on 10. But shortcut, I wasn't thinking. But in the Dometic, I don't know if the Dometic is not holding its temperature. So may have to order a thermostat or something for the Dometic and see if we can do it. I hope it ain't trying to play out on me. But if I do and I can get it fixed, I'll do a video on it. That way if anybody out there has a Dometic and it has that problem of not going to the temperature it should be, then they'll know how to fix it. But let's get down here and see what else we can get into. Alright y'all, what's going on? We got the camper kicked off, no big deal. Backed it up in the guy's driveway. We chit-chat a little while, and he was telling me on that camper the dadgum the whole front cap actually caved in, gummed down, flexing, all kind. He had all kind of stuff, and he had the camper a year before he had that. And the camper come for 1 year bumper to bumper warranty, and then it went to 3 year on the structure. So luckily he had that, but they had it I think 3 months, and he's going to use it I think next week. No, I think he's leaving in a couple of weeks, and they're going to take a trip with it. So I hope it does him good. He's had some bad luck with it, so I hope it does him good. But I wanted to go over some stuff before I end this video. When I was talking about, and I got busted in New Mexico on the permit being overweight. I want to go over a little bit of stuff about this. Now, overweight is overweight. 26,000 pounds, you're overweight. CDLs are not. But, you know, with the CDLs, you go by actual weight, and with non-CDLs, you go by GBWR. Now, that, I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got lucky because I was only 260 pounds over. They just wanted a little bit of money. Where I got lucky is if they wanted to be really pricks about it, by being over the 26,000 pound tag, they could have got me on, because I posted a different logbook. They're supposed to have the actual ELD logbook that blows up to the truck. They could have got me on that, and they could have got me on several other things. They could have really have cost me so a lot of money and a lot of troubles and a lot of headaches. So just be aware of that. Should I have waited before I left to be on the safe side? Absolutely. I knew it was heavy. Matter of fact, that one was the heaviest one I have pulled, and I'm glad I had red to do it. It would have been a whole lot more fuel and heavier on blue than it was red, because red's got missing parts. So that helped me out a lot. Fuel mileage on that one was averaging between 10, 11. I got in California out the stretch. I was doing 12 stuff. 12.5, I seen 12.9 once, which was good to start to pick up. But and the way everything is now, I just looked at the board, trying to figure out. I don't have enough time to pick but a Florida and get it off before Thanksgiving, because I don't know if they're going to be open or not. you got to figure out on holiday hours. So I don't know. What we're going to do is look, and if Tennessee pops up, I may go run to Tennessee and grab one. I did see a bunch of like North Carolinas and stuff like that on low for some reason, I guess because of that hurricane later on, or maybe they could sell some, move some, I don't know. But there's a lot of people out there that's leasing and quitting, and I hate seeing that. But I understand it's getting rough out here. RV transport is not something you really want to get into right now. It's unless you got another income coming in. Now, if you have you're retired military or whatever, and you have another income coming in, you know, it might work for you. Or if you're retired or whatever like that. But right now, if it's your solely income, like I said, my sandwich maker had to go back to work so we could make ends meet, because it got that rough. Whenever you're running good and they're not trying to take all the way from the fuel and keep the prices low, you can make good money and make a good living out of it. I did back when I first started, and I love it. But everything's changed now, y'all. So if you're looking at this right now and you're watching this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, y'all. Don't forget the thumbs up. And my advice to you, now this is just my opinion, I wouldn't get into RV transport right now. You don't want to start something, invest that kind of money, that kind of time to start off struggling. There's too many people right now that are struggling. We all are, and especially the ones that don't have another income coming in. So I would wait. If they say it's supposed to come back in middle of January, we'll just have to wait and see. And all the ones that can tough it out, wait it out, will I be one of them? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. As long as they got something on low board for I can pay my bills. But I've always said, you know, in RV transport, as long as I can pay the bills, I'm happy. So it gets to where I can't, it'll be an interesting video coming out. But I'm going to end this one, y'all. Y'all be careful out there. Y'all be safe. Leave me comments. Check out the links down in the description. Y'all be careful out there. And happy Thanksgiving. See y'all on the next one.